What's up, Taurus? Welcome to your March 2020 reading. This is going to be for you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that it's not going to resonate with all of you guys, okay? So definitely check out your Moon, your Rising, your Venus. Yeah, and hopefully you'll get some extra messages or some extra pieces to the puzzle type deal. I want to thank all of you guys for coming. If you are new, what's up? My name is Danny. If you are returning, hey, and thank you for coming back. I'm really excited to do this reading for you guys. I was just sitting here being completely normal, and then all of a sudden I started talking. I'm like, like I feel excited. So that's good. I've already pulled your cards. Before I get into the cards specifically, I do want to say a few things. Taurus. So one thing to keep in mind this month is Venus goes into Taurus on, today, March 4th. Venus enters Taurus on the 4th. This is a great thing for you guys. The reason why it's a great thing for you guys is because you guys are Venus ruled planet, if you didn't already know, right? Venus, she rules beauty and love and art and all the extravagant, luxurious, wonderful things that we love, right? And so Venus feels very comfortable when in your sign. So a lot of you guys in many ways are going to be feeling very powerful, very confident, very take charge. You know, this feels like it's just going to feel like, I don't know, like Venus and Taurus to me feels like expensive. You know what I mean? Like, look at you looking good, looking expensive, that kind of thing. Same as like for Libra, right? But so basically, whether you are single or whether you are currently in a relationship, you're going to have a lot of eyeballs on you. Your attraction is probably going to be very high. So if you got a bunch of people in your face and you're just like, what? That's why. It's a really good energy for you guys to have. And it's really good for you guys because you can always transmute it and put that into your work, which I think a lot of you guys are doing this month. I feel like that's a lot of the focus this month. Or whatever, right? Use that just energy of attraction, right? That Empress energy to just put into all the things because it's really working for you this month, okay? Now, bottom of the deck, you guys got 5 of Wands. And I know that normally feels like, ooh, shit. And okay, yeah. It's a little bit of a catastrophe. As you can see, you've got all these people battling it out. Interesting. I think Libra got this card in their spread, possibly. Maybe. I don't know. I did it a couple days ago, so I'm not quite sure. But I think Libra got this in their spread. What I think also Libra got in their cards was exercise to increase energy and manifestation abilities. So I do want to make a point about that, which this is what it feels like to me more anyways, is really take this time to be active. As active as you can, but also make sure that you're taking care of yourself. We got that corona going around, which I think, not to say people are making a bigger deal of it than it actually is. I don't think it's going to be like the plague and killing off half of the planet. Each year we experience different, different types of flus that are detrimental and really, really scary. But if you're looking at the statistics in terms of the people who are contracting it versus how many are dying, it's very slim. So what I would say is just be mindful, doing the things that you're always supposed to be doing, washing your hands, sneezing and coughing in your elbow, not touching your face all throughout the day, just being very mindful. And if you can avoid going to like really populated places, as much as you can this month, that might be a good idea just to, just cause. And it's funny, I say that too, because look, and this 5 of Wands, they've got actual masks on. So that makes me think of like something viral. But outside of that, I think that it's very important that you are just aware that I think there's going to be a lot of eyes on you this month, so that may cause friction in different ways. You might be having a few people battling it out for your love, Taurus. So that's actually kind of cool, because look, right underneath that, you've got the Queen of Wands, and she's super attractive. She's super like that girl everyone wants to know. She's fun. She's got like a sparkle to her, right? She's attractive, right? And everybody's really fond of her. So that may be a thing too, but definitely be mindful in terms of germs and be out there exercising. right? Be out there getting, moving around, especially if you're feeling a little stuck or if there's moments that you're feeling a little down. It's like Tony Robbins always says, the best way to change emotion is through motion. So get your exercise on, okay? Now, you guys start out with Emperor, 10 of the Pentacles, and King of Wands. I actually love all these three together, and I love that this came out first. This is some powerful ass energy. So Emperor, as we know, that's the father of the deck, right? That's like the father energy in terms of the tarot cards. But the main thing with the Emperor is that is someone who it has authority. This is someone who takes over. This is someone who is a boss, period. And you see in this deck that this Emperor is holding on to an Ankh, which is you know, an Egyptian symbol for soul or life, right? So for many of you guys where things maybe have been feeling like they're a little bit out of control, I think you guys are really taking hold and taking authority of your life. If there's been things that have been going on around you or people that you've been dealing with and things have not seemed right, I think you guys are getting a hold of that and not just letting things happen, which is really, really beautiful. And this Emperor card, she wears a red suit. Red is connected to the root chakra. So a lot of you guys are going to be feeling a lot more grounded. Last month, what did I talk to you guys about? It was, someone like wanted your forgiveness, right? They wanted to try it all over again. Well, shit, you might not want it, right? You guys might not be in a place where that is even an option for you, especially if they're an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. Some of you guys might be feeling like if this person is reaching out to you, it just feels kind of like hot air at this point. And it's not even that you want to fight or not even that you want to have a problem. But right now, I feel like you guys, a lot of you are not in a space to where you really want to hear it or deal with it. And that could be because you feel like you just haven't seen enough change. It could be that they hurt you really bad to where you felt really left out and just feeling, you know, really down. You're just like, no, I'm not letting that happen again. But really this month, I think there's more of a focus on you and feeling good. And I think that that's really good. Not to say that these things can't come back around, but right now it feels like, Taurus, you're not interested in whatever mess presented itself to you. It feels like you are, rather than talking about it and going back and forth about it because you know it's going to be an empty fight, you're just like, and ready to walk away. And feeling okay, not like holding a grudge, right? The Emperor, that's Aries energy. So maybe some of you guys are dealing with an Aries. You might even be a Taurus that's on the cusp of Aries, right? But this month is going to have you guys feeling a lot more powerful than you've been. There's a lot of focus on money and career. And I think a lot of you guys are doing that too, because especially those of you who have been maybe having some experiences, having a hard time in terms of love, I think it's just the easiest thing and most automatic thing for you guys to just automatically like take a break from that and dig into your work. Like you guys will just, okay, it's fine. This isn't going right. So I'll just work. And that's fine, right? That's fine. But make sure that you're taking time for you, right? Make sure that you are still facing the things that are uncomfortable, right? 4 of Swords always comes after 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords always talks about a heartbreak or a breakup or some type of deceit or something where like your feelings are deeply hurt and you just like need a rest and to chill. So I think for a lot of you guys in terms of love, again, even though Venus is definitely in your sign and you are definitely attracting people regardless, I think a lot of you guys are kind of stepping back and taking a break from that and focusing more on work. And I think that's actually fine because whenever we focus on the things that really like make us feel good, there's something inside of us that like lights up internally and people can see that energy and it almost brings more attraction to you. We've got the King of Wands again, right? So King of Wands is very much that he's that king that everybody wants to know because he's fun, he's fine, right? He's spontaneous, he's a go-getter, he's got his own shit. And I think a lot of you guys are really in that space of feeling your power in that way. You're taking on a very fiery vibe. But, you know, there's a balance with that too. There's a balance that has to come with that because you guys are earth signs and fire sign for you guys is like, it's almost like completely a different thing. But I think there's a lot of balance with that's happening in terms of you guys really being go-getters, going out there, getting your things, which Tauruses you guys are, especially when we're talking about work. Tauruses are workers. Like, you guys are really good at that. You're really successful at that. Your earth signs, like all you, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, all y'all good at that, right? But there is this balance of, if you are diving into work in order to kind of not deal with certain things maybe in your personal life, balance that out. Like, there has to be balance with everything. And so that's something that you want to be mindful of, because with this Two of Pentacles, this infinity sign in it, there may be things that you guys are doing that are like cyclical. It's like you keep feeling like you're going through the same process over and over. And so that's something to look into, right? But yes, you guys are going to be doing great with work. Money's going to be looking good, but don't bury yourself in it in order to avoid true feelings of things that are going on. But absolutely, if there's mess or people are just coming with, to you with stuff that's like, okay, girl, bye, then, definitely, you should be taking some time for yourself with that. Okay. Now, interesting, this row, you've got Two of Swords, you've got the Seven of Swords, and you've got the Five of Cups. Whew. Now, Mercury's retrograde, we know this. It's retrograde in Pisces. Could be uncomfortable for a lot of people, right? A lot of people are in their feels. A lot of people are very indecisive right now. A lot of people are having to deal with and look at things of the past. And a lot of people are uncomfortable with that, right? And you guys may be no different. For you guys, a lot of this too, though, a lot of this feels like it's not you. Now, I do feel like some of you guys might be in a space where you're feeling like a little down. Feeling a little like disappointed in past things, but mostly if you guys were dealing with someone who maybe it's not even like anything happened in terms of like they did anything shady to you, but maybe if they were just not moving, in a sense that like they were so indecisive because they were just trying to overthink things, but it in turn made you feel away and made you feel like you had to take a step in a different direction because, look, you clearly don't know what you want. You got all this water behind you, all this emotion that you're not looking at because it's uncomfortable, and you're trying to decide what to do with me, and it's just starting to make me feel bad. That type of situation, this person is thinking about it a lot, and I think they feel bad about it. I think they feel bad about the way things went. So again, if there's especially air signs, you got that Five of Swords, Four of Swords, Two of Swords, Seven of Swords. So if it's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this person misses you and they feel bad and they think about this all the time. And they think about their inability to move and feel decisive and, oh, woe is me. They're kind of doing the woe is me thing. Just so you know. But, yep. A lot of them are trying to think about how to bring this back, how to revamp this, how to show you that they love you. But a lot of these people, if they are in that space, if this is your scenario, they've got their own stuff that they got to deal with. They've got their own blocks, emotional blocks right now. It could be due to childhood, could be due to previous relationships, could be due to really anything, could be due to y'all's relationship. That is kind of preventing that. So that's kind of what that's about. Okay. It's not that they don't care. It's not that they don't feel away. They absolutely feel away. And not only do they feel bad, they're kind of feeling stupid and frustrated with themselves that they aren't able to fix this. But here we are, Seven of Swords, the World card. The World card is that leveling up. It's going to a whole new level, right? We get the World card. That's the last card of the major arcana. That is implying that you've gone through all these different things. You've already faced the Tower, the Devil, all the things. And now you are going on a new journey, which is really, really good. I think for you guys, being very clear about what you want to do and where you want to go with this. It's interesting. So you've got Seven of Swords here, right? That could be a thief, a cheat. A lot of times it's about self-sabotage though, and a lot of times it could be about strategy and strategizing the next move. I think that's where a lot of you guys are in terms of that. But with that, strategy and self-sabotage sometimes can look the same, because sometimes you think you're looking at something, being smart in the way that you're doing it, going about it differently. But if you're doing, especially if this is like a love situation, if you're trying to just think about things logically and ignore how you really feel about a situation, that can also backfire. absolutely take your mind with you, but you guys are lovers at the end of the day. Again, Venus ruled. So you can't overthink something too much. It won't work out for you. Now, sevens always have to do with inner questing, going within, finding true answers. It's interesting. Okay, shit. Five of Cups clarified that, or what clarified the Five of Cups is the Seven of Cups. So you've got the Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. They're right next to each other. Where you guys are confused, this is a really good time to get clear. Also, well, I don't know if you'll be feeling clear, maybe more towards the end of the month, because again, Mercury can have people a little bit in a wonky way. But what I will say is Seven of Cups is whenever we need to kind of cut through the clouds, cut through the BS, right? And get very clear on where we are. So if you guys are feeling this way, or if it's a person outside of you feeling this way, especially if it's, I'm getting a lot of air and water. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is a good time to cut through the fluff and really get to the root to get to the fruit type deal. But there are a lot of options in front of you in terms of what you want to do next. And also, I feel like this person, there's a person out there just missing you guys, Taurus, they're going to be looking into different things that they can do, right, to kind of rectify the situation as well. Pisces energy is really good because it is so spiritual and because it is so intuitive, it's really good time to flex your imagination, flex that muscle, and really use this as a great way to create the world that you want to manifest, right, around you. So that's another thing just to keep in mind. You got Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. You also got Seven of Pentacles down here, which we're about to talk about. And you got Seven of Cups again, too. So really big message of cutting through the fluff, getting very clear. I feel like that message is for you, but I also feel like that's a message of, that's someone around you who's trying to do that in order to fix something. So Moon card, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. So many sevens. Very spiritual number. Very spiritual time for you guys. Oopsie, shit. Moon card. Very mysterious energy, right? Whenever the moon is out, it's kind of like that unknown energy. We don't really know what's going on. We see the shadows more. We don't see things bright for what they are. Moon card represents Pisces, but it can represent Cancer, Scorpio, whatever. But it is a Pisces card. We are in Pisces season. And so I think for a lot of you guys, your next steps ahead are very unclear. But you know what's kind of interesting? I think you guys are okay with it. I think sometimes Taurus and even just humans in general, you guys can get kind of spun when you want to move forward on something and you want to make a plan, but you can't see exactly how it's going to go. This is actually a time where I think you guys are actually okay with just letting things flow and seeing where it takes you. Oh, snap. Lovers. Gemini person might be involved. Again, we do have all this air sign energy. Empress. Sun. Magician. So, I want you guys to just love the moment that you're in. Again, you guys are full of love right now, whether you're with someone or not. You guys are exuding an energy that's so attractive. You know, she is attractive as hell. She's beautiful on the inside and out. People want to be next to her. She feels good. She's got that good energy. And she's also able to create. Again, really good card in terms of wanting to manifest whatever this is around you. You guys have the power. And Tauruses in general, you guys are like master manifestors. Like Taurus can make whatever they want happen. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but you guys, it almost irritates me. It's like, can I be a Taurus for a day? You know? So you guys have the power, but I think the main thing is feeling good in the place that you're at. The Lovers card, yes, it could talk about being in love. Yes, it could talk about a choice in love, right? Because it was originally called The Choice. But most importantly, when you hit the Lovers card energy, Lovers card is all about having love for oneself, love for humanity, love for overall, just love for life. And I think that's where you guys are at, regardless if you can see where things are exactly going right now. And I think that that's kind of one of the key things in manifesting. is to know what you want, be open to how it's going to get there, and be okay with how it comes. You know, we can't have control over everything. And so I think this is a really good place for you guys to be in. Now, Seven of Pentacles. You see she's watering her garden. And look at that. Wheel of Fortune popping up. So again, this is a really big time where things are really turning. Wheel of Fortune is a 10 card, meaning it's an ending and a beginning all at the same time. So I do feel like there's things that you guys have been ending or something that has ended, but it's bringing to a place where you're able to build in a beautiful way for something new and for something for yourself, something that you guys are going to be really happy about, something that you can find a lot of abundance in. Look at all these pentacles. Pentacles are abundance. They're money, it's material things, it's things that we value. So really taking that time for those of you who are single while you're alone to really put into the things that you value, and you're going to see how that's going to flourish in the next couple months. Like super much, super well, whatever. Seven of Cups. Again, a lot of you guys have a lot of suitors interested in you. Going back to, you're going to get communication. Could be from an air sign. Again, you guys have a lot of connection to air this month. Cancer, Pisces, I'm not, but maybe that too, because, I mean, you got the Seven of Cups and I said it. So, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And look at that. Could be a Libra. So we got the Ace of Swords, and then we're getting the Empress card, which is your energy and Libra energy. But the point is, there's going to be a lot of suitors around you. Again, Venus being in your sign, you guys are just all the things, right? People want to get up next to you. You're beautiful. You're attractive. You're just really thriving in that Venus energy. And so you're going to be getting communication from people. We've got Empress, Page of Cups, love offer, 10 of Pentacles. Again, yes. This is beautiful. This is like really good energy. And I'm really happy because I know maybe around January, you guys weren't in the best space, especially in terms of relationships, because it just felt like something just went awry out of nowhere. But you're getting your power back. You know what I'm saying? Feeling real good. And that's going to be good for you. Now, exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. Right? So again, great time for manifesting. What will help you manifest even faster and more successfully is having a lot of energy. What helps with that? Exercise. Get out there. And then this with the Five of Wands, again, there's it's allergy season is about to be coming up in here too. You know what I mean? Just be on top of your things, take your vitamins, get good rest, all that kind of stuff, because little petty sickness can come about. Not saying you guys are all going to contract the coronavirus, you know. Okay, and then really interesting with the messages that we got, you got two cards that came out. So unrequited love and calling in your soulmate. So this especially speaks to me. I feel like if there's someone in your space that has been trying to get close to you and you're just like, you know, it's fine. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to argue about it. I don't even want to be upset about it. It just is what it is at this point, and I'm moving along. I'm taking charge of my life. This feels like it's for you, those people. So unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So boom. But with that, calling in your soulmate. So your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So again, maybe just consider and keep in mind that maybe whatever it was that you guys were involved with that didn't work is because something greater was really supposed to come. And so just be excited about it rather than being disappointed in it. You know what I mean? That's all. So I love you guys. I hope that this resonates, and I will talk to you later. Bye, Taurus.